Kia ora, korauri toku ingoa.
Tēnā koutou, ko Madam Tuku Ingoa. This is Taumata TV.
Just ahead, we catch up with what's been going on in sports at Taumata, with athletics in Pewhenua and swimming with Matarawa and Moa.
We take to the streets to see if you know why it is important to wear hats in the summer months in this week's PB4L segment. But first, we take a trip back to Term 3 to view Tristan Strachan's winning speech that crowned him as the Year 6 champion at the Western Bay Speech Competition. Check this out.
When I grow up, I want to be a doctor. I want to be a scientist. I want to be a teacher. These are usually what kids would say when they're asked, what do you want to be when you grow up? But me? Nah, I want to be a comic book maker. Now, you could be thinking, that's not really a job or even that hard. All you need is a bunch of pictures, a good guy, a bad guy, a wham bam boom, and you're done. Good morning, judges, parents, and fellow students. Today I'm here to convince you why comics deserve a lot more attention than they get now. So, my 8-year-old brother still loves comics, mostly because of a superhero that flies around in his undies while fighting off giant, man-eating toilets. Dave Pilkey can be thanked for the rise of popularity in comics for this age group. But is there a case for comics as an 11-year-old? Or say a 40-year-old or an 80-year-old? At my age, I'm usually encouraged to read novels such as Roald Dahl and C.S. Lewis, but not comics because they have pictures and are not real books. While there is a small group of people who are seriously big comic fans, most don't take comics as seriously as other books. Don't they realize the benefits of reading these visual masterpieces? Did you know that comics help us think in different ways? Readers of comic books need to process all the different parts, visual, spatial, and textual, to get a complete understanding of the story. Comics are great for all ages, from my little sister to my grandma. When reading comics, children slow down and look at the combination of pictures and words to fully understand what is happening in the story, which is fuel for their imagination. If you bring comics into the classroom, you've covered reading, writing, and art. For adults, it's exercise for their brain and a source of mental stimulation, inspiration, and hope. Besides being good for growth and development, comics are a better option for entertainment. People who enjoy watching TV should pick up a comic, a movie and book combined into one. Instead of sitting in front of a screen, they can read the images, which involves much more complex processing. In short, it's better for your brain. Ever heard of Superman, Batman, Garfield, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles? Unless you've been living under a rock, or just had your nose in a novel, then you've likely heard of these guys. You may have even seen their movies. You know why? Because superheroes are cool. And you know where they came from? Comic books. I think being a comic book creator is a job I could be proud of. Helping kids develop a passion for reading, getting teens' eyes off the TV and into a book, and maybe just giving the old folks at the old folks' home a bit of a chuckle and a chance to spark their brain functions. Now that's a job I'd like to do. Suddenly, the army of potatoes jumped out of the ground right in front of Tweedledoodles. Jumping to his turtle toes, he is quick to defend the beach, shouting, "Let's mash them!" Now, if you want to hear the rest of this comic that I wrote, check the bookstores in about 8 years, or obviously, you can wait till it hits the big screen.
Well done, Tristan. An amazing speech and an amazing delivery.
Speaking of speeches, I wonder if any of the people that Ollie interviewed this week can tell us about why it's important to wear hats this term. Check this out.
Kia ora everybody. Today I'm out and about to see if our Taumata students know why it's important to wear a hat. Let's go. Oscar, why is it important to wear a hat?
So we can protect our skin from the sun's rays.
Malika, why is it important to wear a full brim hat at school?
Because it protects your face and the back of your neck and especially your ears.
As you can see, Brian does not have a hat on. What happens if you don't have a hat on at morning tea and lunch?
You have to go sit under the shelter.
Where?
Under the shelter next to the staff room.
Why? There you have it, Taumata. Make sure you wear your hats outside at school. or else. Back to you, Goldie and Madden.
Now let's check out what Taumata has been up to for sports and physical education lately.
Part of today was smacking my face into the mat and high jump. I know it doesn't sound attractive, but that's what was fun for me.
Why?
Because it was warm and it was cold in the morning.
Of today?
Long jump.
Why?
I just like doing long jump.
What was your favourite part of today for athletics?
Sprinting.
Why?
Because I tried my hardest and I did pretty well.
Favourite part?
Sprinting too.
Why?
Because I like running.
Taumata. Nice work out there.
Well, that brings us to the end of our show this morning.
Kia pai tō rā. Have a great day.
Ka kite anō.